love them.
Hey everybody, how we doing today? How we feeling? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's play some more delicious Outer World. I'm feeling really good about what we did yesterday. I hope you all are too. Hi, how are you? How's it going? So let's take another look. I think we're doing good on the way we've kind of built everything. I bet there's more side quest stuff in the town. So let's go talk to some people. Let's go to the cannery and all that stuff, and let's talk to people a little bit and see if some more options open up for us. Huh?
Some whole heads running around.
That cannot be. You know, like, you don't really think about how hard it would be to wear a mask like that, like an Iron Man outfit. Like, that's gotta be. Remember when we were kids and we would wear, you know, just a Batman mask and just be like for like, you know, Halloween, just running around for like 20 minutes. You just start to like smell perspiration. You're just like, this is too much. I don't like this. My saliva's drying. Okay, so that stops and nothing can we really do here. I don't know, maybe there isn't. I think I just remember there kind of being more stuff. Huh? Parvati, come on in. Come on in, Parvati, come on. Thank you. Boop, boop, boop. Personal files, hope something kicks off. Stealing that. Stealing that. We're just, you know, like, it's just sitting around, no one wants it. We've already talked to Phyllis. I'll take it. Boop, boop, boop.
Nice. Got it. Inside voices.
Love it. Love everything about it. Taking stuff we're literally stealing from the company. Hi, how are you? Sorry, did you hear that? I was just talking to myself. Oh, we're having fun. Put this away. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe there isn't more that I can do, and we should kind of make our way over to the main quest. Is there anything that we're missing on the map here? So we've got Spacer's Choice Cantina, General Store. I think this might be it. I think we're doing good. Alright, so let's make our way. Deliver Reed's message. They'll give us a bunch of extra stuff we can do. I know that's for true. Oh my goodness. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wait a minute. This is a whole side of Edgewater? Did we go through this? Did we just run through this area before? Did we not loot? Oh man.
We can handle this.
Ooh. Son of a... All right. I'm good. How are you? You didn't really help me. It's kind of what a, you know, team is for, but that's fine. Unlock second story balcony door. I bet there's story that I don't care about. Once again, if you're joining my live, be aware. I'm not going to be spending 40 minutes on static screens reading in a video game. I think I was just spoiled by BioShock. Audio diaries that first time where I'm like, you can explain lore without forcing someone to sit and read? I'm never going back. Oh, forgot what my jump button is. There we go. I was like, I'll do that run. I couldn't remember where the jump was. Well, that's all good stuff. Okay. I think we've already kind of... It's very... I don't know if this is a thing with age, but as I get older, I start to have a hard time keeping a map, a video game map in my head. When I was younger, it was easy peasy. It was just, you know, like, well, I got it. But there's just something about aging where I'm just kind of like, where am I going? I feel like Chuck Schumer. I'm just like, now where am I going? What's next? Who am I? This would be enticing for people to see, right? If they just started like watching my live and I'm just, hi everybody, how are you? We're playing a video game. I saw Chuck Schumer in real life recently. It was quite silly. He's very old. Not sure if this is all stuff on the way that I can loot that is going to actually tie into... Be nice if I can get in here, but I can't just yet. Blast. Just another manic Monday. Hanging round. Sure. The psychology of being an NPC follower in an RPG, watching like your job as a created digital character, computer generated, is to like follow and adore the player. But you're just watching them run into random rooms and loot. That's 90% of what you're watching them do. And yet you're just like, wow, I've never known a leader like you before. It's always very silly to me. Okay. Hi, Botanical Lab.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
But I want XP. Hi.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for,
My hat's way too nice to be someone who's in danger and trouble and not really doing well out here. Looking for Adelaide, I need some answers.
You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
Reed said something about the former workers living out in the wilderness.
That's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves.
Look at how nice my hat is.
Wandering around my camp. Know that I got my sights on you. Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Figure out how to repair my trouble with marauders?
You don't know what enough with the questions means? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
You could always go look
I go
for her.
looking for Zoe, I leave the camp undefended, seeing as I'm the only one of us who knows her way around a gun. Hence my dilemma.
Any idea where she might
Next
be
week.
hiding?
If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already.
Keep an eye
Not
out.
like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place.
Search
She could
Zoe's
be
home for
anywhere.
clues. Don't worry about it. I'll find her.
Appreciate it. Honest.
I've got questions about
Tell you
Zoe.
what I can.
Maybe the marauders took her away?
Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skills far as I could tell.
Oh, well, then why bring her back?
Marauder gang just moved into the districts a little ways east. Their numbers are growing. Gotta come from somewhere.
Thank you. You've been very helpful. How well do you know
enough
her?
to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
Stefan. You seem so personable. Can't imagine how you didn't get on with
She
her.
was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own.
Fair enough.
What is it?
Nothing. Done. Thank you. You've been very mean.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
How about I just loot? Let's update. Search Zoe's home for clues. Hey, Stefan, how you doing? So,
You
a
hungry?
friend of yours went
You got
missing.
canned
This
ribs?
is now going to become
Canned
L.A.
flank,
Noir.
Canned snout, too. Something I can help you with?
I'm told one of your numbers has gone
You mean
missing.
Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
What happened the day she disappeared?
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found.
As is her custom.
You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
Tell me a little
Zoe
about
was
her
always obsessed with this serial.
and fill out this form.
Masked marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her.
She... Ooh, what was the surprise?
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd.
She called them clues in a video game. Not sure what she meant by that.
The other day, I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
Hold on, there was
Hey,
something else.
I got time.
What are you
Fresh
selling?
off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Restricted stock. You cannot purchase this restricted stock. Oh, you don't have much, bro, do you? Physical armor rating. Extendo sight. It's pretty good. Nothing's jumping out at me here. I get a 1% discount because I'm so nice, maybe? I don't know. Can I repair all equipped? Yeah. Can I sell anything that I have? Sell all my junk? Cool. That looks good, bro. Thank you. And I'm just gonna go through your home and see what's what. Boy, that's not much of a home. Hey, how are you? What's going on? I let you get this mag pick over here. I just wanted to kind of save my game. Yoink. Open parts. Woohoo! Well, that was hard to find. Didn't need Batman's detective vision for that. Zoe's journal. Things are things, and I'm sad and gonna go. Man, I can't believe how things are. Feeling ways and gonna need to go do things with bandits. Find Zoe. So apparently I know where to go now. But I'm not gonna waste your time and mine reading that shit. Botanical lab. Hi, deserter. You know, you're making a little bit more of a ruckus. Boy, nothing over here. Hey, how are you? Well, this definitely has BioShock vibes. Yeah. So somebody played BioShock and then was like, let's do a game.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
No gods or kings, only men.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gate.
You must be Adelaide. Your hair is glowing.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me,
Mr.
McDevitt?
Met.
Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
By my spittoon.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose.
Excuse me while I turn into the Hulk.
Spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil. We put down new roots.
Yeah, fresh soil. I've played this game before. I know what's going on.
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed.
Scandal.
The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile?
Not really on behalf, just
Let's
delivering
hear
a
it.
message.
What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Reed asks you to consider coming back to town. He's willing to make amends.
Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal
Would do
plant.
such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Your camp has a power regulator I needed to repair my
Cannery's got
ship.
a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
Well, I'm not looking to get mixed up in your problems. What have you got against the town?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery. living off whatever scrap Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Miss Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
I don't much like you throwing that in her face to get me on your side.
I'm all right. I ain't so fragile.
You seem like you
That
are.
was unkind of me. I'm sorry, dear.
What do you have against people trying to make a living? Let's see how I help you. What happens to
Life in
Edgewater?
Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
You think Rude's just trying to
You
spite
bring
you?
power to Reed's town, and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
Well, I'll count on it.
Trust
I'll
you will
consider it.
listen to your conscience.
Mm-hmm. Can I have a lockpick? Excuse me. Let's follow the edge around here.
Oh, that's nice. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
This is all... Nice. This is all better served with me. We don't care for technology much around here.
Keep your wits about you, Freddy.
Workbench discovered. Oh boy, that's terrible. Cool. Sorry, just snooping. Don't mind me. Oh, am I over-encumbered? I'm over-encumbered, aren't I? Well, let's head over to the workbench and see if we can de-over-encumbered. I'm a guy just staring at stuff.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering.
Aren't we all?
Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
They had a
Great,
moment.
Just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
How you doing?
Are you
should
from
talk to me.
town?
I'm the main character.
You don't exactly look like you're from town.
Take that as a compliment.
Well, what I meant was you're reasonably well armed and don't look stricken with plague.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see.
I can tell.
Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Never too early to start learning. I'll teach you how to fix a busted
I'll
chair.
take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3.
I think I've got the first
If I had
two.
my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Today's your lucky
No
day.
kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Part 1.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years.
I can make
I
French
appreciate
fries.
you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me. Well, don't keep me in
I
suspense.
got another one. Part 2.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
I'll let you know if I find any
Sure,
others.
I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
I want to ask you
What's on
something.
your mind?
How long have you
Couple
lived here?
months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way.
I'm lying to him
I
about my
outran my
engineering
life.
ability,
I
though.
would've died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me.
What were you
Starving
doing
and
in the
delirious.
wilderness?
We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go. Mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on
How's
my
everybody
own.
doing this
Grace
morning?
found me,
Thanks for
Adelaide
hanging
took me
out.
in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
Oh, Parvati, don't encourage
You
him.
could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... oh, this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
I've never touched a woman. Okay. So we've got some abilities for some mods here. So I'm wearing this armor. Toughened, physical armor rating 3. Let's give ourselves some stuff. Dialogue options. Ooh. Ranged weapon skills +5. Yeah, let's do it. Interactable highlight range goes up. Let's hold off on that, but that's pretty good. I like that. Let's tinker. How many bits do I have? I've got plenty of bits. But the bolter pistol was really good. I like the idea of upping this. Assault rifle, let's up that as well. Yeah. Repair. Which we can repair. Let's repair it. Now let's break some of this down because we don't need some of this. Revolver. That's pretty good because we'll use that against automatic pistol 180. That's actually really good. Is that but that's the one that we didn't use though because it didn't have the extra stuff. So now that's even better and it's got the thing. Yeah, so we'll break that down. Now hold on to that. We're going to get rid of that. 173, 173. We don't need 2. We get rid of that. Cool. So that lowers our stuff a little bit. Parvati is just watching me walk around. No, we won't do that yet. Thomas, you won't say anything, will you? Damn. How close are we to leveling up? Are there... worried there's mines that are gonna explode. Can I go in here? I can. No. Alright, moving and grooving. I'll take that. I'll take that. Definitely think the next thing that we need to do is up our lockpick, because I think we're like one too low to be able to lockpick all this extra stuff. I'm a deserter.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Still haven't quite figured out the lockpicking mechanic yet. As in, like, what do we need to do things to get into stuff? Okay, so we need to find Zoe, find the 3 volumes. He said he knows at least 1 volume is in the community center. He also promised to reward you for volumes. You found the second one. Mentioned her father reading a volume, The Spacer's Guide, when he was working shifts in the cannery. You found a mention on Parvati's father's old terminal that he took a volume of A Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering into the cannery and left it in an unused office. Oh, I forgot to mention that let's see if I can readjust my screens here. Because I've added...
You don't get my simpy at all!
Did that go through? Or is that too loud? Let's see.
Gravity.
Yeah, I gotta lower that a little bit.
You don't get my simpy at all!
Cool. I've added my soundboard back, which I used to use back in the day. So we will be playing with that insanity. Give me one moment. Let me readjust all of my screens. All right. So let's go make our way to get Zoe. Then we'll go back to the Edgewater and get the thing. And then we'll go do... the geothermal plant or whatever the fuck. Now, I'm 100% sure that I've already gone through... Yeah. Wrong button. Nice. I know that I've already kind of gone through this area. Are they going to respawn, or am I just going to walk up and Zoe's just hanging out? Ooh.
Easy.
Service award. What do I have in my... I need to add a consumable. Health regeneration. So the apples are actually pretty good. I mean, I know I've already taken them out in this area. Don't want to hit the mine. Is she just going to be, like, hanging out? Yep. Hi, I've already done all this. Hi, Zoe.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
People are looking for you.
What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies?
Yeah.
I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
The cream of the crop!
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
You should go back.
I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me.
What about Stefan? You two were friends.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Also, he could carry on a conversation, unlike these hooligans.
Somehow, even though I've
take
run
my
away
stuff
from
and
home
head
and
on
run
back,
away
I
from the
suppose.
home I've run away from home
Grace is gonna
from,
be
I still have
glaring
really good
knives at
makeup.
me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Please clap.
I promise not to abuse the soundboard. You gotta love the soundboard. Yeah, I used to have it, but I couldn't quite figure out how to make it, how to get it working regularly. That's the thing with, my age with video games. I love video games, but the whole idea of figuring out how to live stream has taken me a very, very long time, how to do just basic things that other people have found very easy. So I'm just kind of like, oh, I figured out this old technology. Ooh. Okay, so we've convinced So to return. So now let's go back. We can fast travel, right? Beep boom 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 boom. Beep boop beep boop beep boop beep boop boop. Boy, our leveling up is slow. That's not accurate. Come on. So we are going to go into the cannery and find this missing book. Hey, take your wins wherever and whenever you can. Absolutely. Okay, Salt Tuna Cannery. Boop, boop. Already done all that. Mm-hmm. Energy cell. Oh, there's a dude right there. Hello. Hi, don't mind me. Just taking a little looky look. That's barred. Is it in there, maybe, perhaps?
Sorry, I got a lot to do.
Sorry. Understood. Boom, boom. Are there offices down here? I wish the animation of going down ladders wasn't this mechanical. And now here we go. Shit. Unable to... Okay, that was... Oh boy, I think it was like a story thing. I was like, no, I didn't mean to do that. Transformer shutdown. Shutdown protocols. Okay. Nothing I can do there. Boom, boom. Okay, so this is all just basement stuff. There's nothing I can do. That's the direction I came. Cool. Basement stuff, understood. So. We went this way. Cannery workers, everybody, you working hard? Good. Working hard or hardly working? And then we're back out. So there is that second floor. So it's got to be on the second floor. Is it now only going to show up Because I feel like I was just here. Boop, boop. So I'm looking for an abandoned office in the cannery, which I feel like I'm here. Up this way. Yoink. Okay, so Parvati mentioned her father reading a volume when he was working shifts at the cannery. You found a mention of Parvati's farm oil terminal that he took a volume of Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering into the cannery and left it in an unused office. So there must be an area that I kind of haven't explored of the cannery. We're not going to look for too long. I'm not that much of a completionist, though I would love the XP. How far back can I go? I mean, unless it's a story thing and it's actually somewhere else. But it's reading very video gamey, like, all you gotta do is go to this place. Yeah, no, it's here. Can I go up? Back to Dobson's office? Possibly? Boy, is that tough to, like, literally have your office be just the door opens? I need Reed's key to unlock. Probably not gonna work. Probably don't have the, like, when you're playing a game and you're like, I do not have the stealth skill to do that. There's an entrance here. Like, there's a door here. This is the only room that looks like... But I can't get in. It's over here on the other side. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's as if it's somewhere... I gotta go through there. Don't quite know. Alright, well, we're not gonna worry about that. That is negating my fun times. So let's now... We've brought Zoe back, so let's go... Return to Ludwig, so now we got a... Mechanical Menace. You found the weapon. Return to him. I think we've already done that, right? I think they're both at the geothermal plant or wherever we're going. I'm confused, but we'll figure it out. It's only a matter of time. Yeah. All right. Let's talk to Parvati for a minute. Let's see if she's got anything new. Thomas seemed very fond of you.
Interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
I've not lately seen a man with a bigger or more obvious crush.
Glad he's alive. That he's okay. I mean, when Mr. Thompson said he was fired, we all expected the worst. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that.
I tried. I noticed you mentioned your dad a lot, but not your mother.
On account of how I never met her.
How's that
She
possible?
was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
That's why you gotta read the fine print.
It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers. In the bar? When I asked if you were a drinker?
You sounded
Sorry.
worried.
I know, it's none of my business.
I'm gonna guess you're not a drinker yourself.
Strong drink makes me sick. And it makes me real sad. I start thinking about things I oughtn't, and then... Well, never mind that. You got better things to think on. Sorry.
Don't apologize.
Oh, it's what I do. You'll tire of it soon enough.
I'm sorry I said anything. Ah. Tree. Geothermal plant. You found it. Congratulations.
I always wanted to poke around in here.
Well, we're about to. Can I hop up on here? Rude. Where the hell did it go? Bruh. Let's switch the shock baton. Unequip shock baton. Because I'm feeling we're going to need this. Marauder thugs. Oh, we probably should have gotten rid of some of our other stuff. We're probably going to need to... We're going to be over encumbered, I bet. Am I already over encumbered? I'm already over encumbered. Can I can't give her anything, right?
Something you need?
Yes. I'd like to give you stuff that I'm carrying. Yes. Grenade launcher. Ooh. Light assault rifle. She's already got... Oof. That's so much better. Yeah. Oh, that's only a 38? That's really not good. Let's give her the shotgun for now. We really should have gotten rid of some of this stuff. So I feel like we're gonna get rid of this. Gonna get rid of the hunting rifle. I love the idea of her being a ranged person, but we're gonna be like inside the factory for this. So 19 and 12. Nothing I have here can really compare. So let's just break this all down, give ourselves some stuff back. She does not have a helmet. Let's give her a helmet. It's better. Elite troop armor. Is that any good? Or is that kind of what we have? It's kind of what we have. Oh no, it's slightly worse. Okay. Let's check out the geothermal plant. Reminds me of Mac the Knife. Anybody old?
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
The control room should be off to the right.
Got it.
Hope you're doing the right thing.
All right, so we'll read the recap when we see what it says. Okay, so journal. Die robot. I'm really done there. Now comes the power. So we delivered the message, stranger in a strange land. Few kindred spirits. Find Zoe. What did it say? There's something that leveled up, but I can't see what it said. Oh man, do I actually have to read this? I had to borrow your copy of The Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. Radio's been sputtering and I need the reference. I've returned the copy to the repair bay. Repair bay! Got it. Chaos everywhere. Mechanical's gone haywire. Gunfire. Hearing some screams. Oh, law, I think that was someone's leg. Would you leave early? Would you like to leave early for the day? Please deduct delinquency fee from pay. Thank you. Proud to be a member of Spacer's Choice family. Okay, so we know where the another thing is now. We'll get there. Ooh, can't get in there yet. Is there more? Bypass shunt.
Don't mess with me.
This is the way we came. So let's keep going in this direction and see what we find. Ooh, big fancy. Big fancy room where things happen. Looks like the room where it happened. The room where it happened. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Redirect power, plant status. We're not going to redirect power just yet. We're going to go through this area and see what we can find. But it's nice to know it's there. Heavy ammo. So that's the exit. That's the way we came in. Did we miss that guy? We'll go up next, but let's just see if there's anything else in this area. There is. Oop, transfer to Emerald Vale region we don't want. We want to climb up the stiff ladder. Unlock office door. Is that across the way? Because that would be pretty nice. Messages. From Spacer's Choice. From Spacer's Choice, development oversight to J. Brandon. Get it together. This letter serves as an informal notification of our company's displeasure towards your management of the Emerald Vale geothermal plant for reasons related to exceeding your staff budget with the latest quarterly report. Please select 5 subordinates to be dismissed immediately. Additionally, please contact our office to schedule your official reprimand at your earliest convenience. Failure to schedule your official reprimand will result in an official reprimand. I like that. Spacer's Choice family would like to collectively remind you that you are working for Spacer's Choice, not a right, but a privilege. Oh boy, I don't want to read all this. But I read some of it. Can't get into anything. I would like to level up. Please. Oh, okay, so that's the way we came. Got it. It would be nice if there were that guide that we were looking for. Can't go that way, we can't go that way, we can't go that way. Let's go this way. We need the geothermal chief's card. So many things I can't open. This is brutal for a video gamer to like have so much stuff that we can't do. Enter passcode. Got it. Personal files. Die robot is updated, so we'll read that and see what it says. Okay, so. Retrieve the logic module. The geothermal plant in the northwest portion of the region has been taken over by automechanicals. Ludwig wants you to infiltrate the plant and retrieve a logic module from one of the automechanicals there. A terminal log in the geothermal plant's security office mentioned that the logic unit has been locked in a storage room across the hall. You need to find the key card to the room unless you can pick your way in. Perhaps the security chief had it on him, question mark? According to the terminal log, automechanicals turned hostile and began attacking the other workers. The plant's security chief responded by making his way down to the control room. Got it. Well, that makes sense. So we got to get in there. But we can't do that yet. That's barred.
Look out!
Yes, we did it.
Okay, gone quiet.
Yes, we're being very sneaky. Aha. We're being all sneaky like.
Processing.
I staggered a robot. What can we do here? Huh? I don't know what I just did, but it looks very BioShocky. Riot control armor. God, it is brutal seeing all of these things I can't get into. Damn. All right, let's keep breaking things down. We don't need another one of these. We don't need a shovel. What does the bolt mean? Cool. I don't have to run day. So this is the way we came in. We can go into this room. Energy canister. What is this? Borrowed a copy of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. I think it's volume 3. I need something to read down in the pit. So we got to go down in the pit. Use the terminal. Access repair log. Anything updated? No, just story stuff that we're not really going to worry about.
Diagnostics complete. Navigation systems operational. Combat systems operational. It's not the best choice. It's the Spacer's choice.
You made it out of that junkyard.
Fully operational. Return journey successfully completed. Spacer's Choice would like to thank you for complying with your duties.
Beep boop.
Hostile actions towards Spacer's Choice mechanics are contrary to logical directive.
Thank you.
Conclusion: all hostile automechanicals must be defective in compliance with Spacer's Choice policy. All defective automechanicals must be permanently dismantled. Affirmative. Mechanicide protocol.
Power up.
Thank you. You can walk a little faster, but that's cool. So, oh boy, there's a lot of directions we can go here. Hacking skill too low. That's new. Yay, key card. Light machine gun. There's still a lot of other places we can go. Okay, so we're gonna go back down. We still haven't gone through this way.
No, just leave me alone.
Is there a dude down there? Hello, dude. I'm here to save you.
Go away, Phantom.
Phantom? So that's a ladder. This is a roomy room.
No, just leave me alone.
Can't get in. Let's keep taking the ladder.
Get away!
Sorry, I'm coming.
Go away, Phantom.
I'll protect you. Another ladder.
You're not real. No, just leave me alone.
You're not real. Does he know he's in a video game?
You're not real. You're not real.
Hey, how's it going, Higgins?
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram.
I'm not trying to
talk?
do anything.
The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
Slow down,
Clearly,
tell me
I
what's going
mistook you
on.
for one of the phantoms of my imagination, which terrorized me on occasion. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
What is it that you
Higgins has
do
been
here?
many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
You were an
I
engineer?
specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
So you work for these mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them.
I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
I can deal with the mechanicals. I made it this far, didn't I?
You remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer.
Mm-hmm.
I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Mechanicals follow the behavior of their logic module. Someone tampered with it.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at.
Whom they shoot at. Oh, man. Love it.
You'll need my
Love it.
passcode to access the
Mwah.
behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Any idea where I can find a
Funny
logic
thing,
module?
I was working on a logic module just before the mayhem started. Security chief found me and confiscated the logic module.
I want to ask you
tail.
something.
Definitely start with the tail.
Oh, I don't care.
Forgot what you...
Hey, hey, hey! You won't be needing this anymore. Impact hammer. Cool. Alright, I'm just gonna take all your stuff. Don't worry about it. Does this happen to be a better impact hammer than the one she has? Ooh, it's got electricity. That's way better. Let's give her that. So this is the one that has the room we can go into, right? Yeah.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded. Oh, look at us!
Investigate.
Here they come!
Cannot use while in combat. Rup, 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 rup. Engineering, shut off the steam release. Dee-dee-dee-dee. Engineering really comes in handy in this game. And I am slow again. Nice. Let's repair all equipped. Wow, repairing all equipped doesn't take anything down. Let's break down. Break it down. Break it down. Break it down. Light machine gun's great. Plasma cutter's really good. Let's tinker with some of our stuff. This will make this really powerful. Yeah, let's keep working with the assault rifle. Let's see what we want to add. Plasma power? No. Current magazine, everything's kind of the same there. But can I do gyro sight? Fixes spread or fixes range? Let's do that. Nice. Anything that we want to add to armor? No. Okay. So we're doing good. We just have all this extra stuff. Break down, break down, break down. God, I keep... man, I need to level up. That is annoying. Starting to lose track a little bit of where we are and where we've been.
Onyx the beginning.
Here they come!
Oh. Yep, starting to slowly lose track of how far we've gone and where we've been now. But so far, so good. Feel like we're doing a good job of whatever the hell this is. Making the power flow. Can debar the door. I think we did whatever we're supposed to do here. Got it. Got the logic module. Everything's looking good. Jeweled ring. Ooh. Okay. Don't know if there's anything else we're supposed to do. This might be worth it. Let's just do it. Right? Because if we think about it... Return to Ludwig. Return to Thomas, which we've gotten. And now return to Grace. And then the Stranger in a Strange Land, divert power from the geothermal plant. You've learned that there are... Travel to the region's geothermal planet and route the power away from one of the locations. Reed asks you to deliver a message to the woman named Adelaide before you headed into the geothermal plant. So... yeah, so I'm at the point where it's time to decide which one I want to do. But I'm gonna go back and talk to them a little bit. And then, because I think there's more story to be had before I make that decision, if I remember correctly. So we're gonna go back. Let's do the frightened engineer. Can I get through there? Ugh. Let's hack it. Disarm fences. I'll definitely be leveling up from some of this. Armor parts. Feeling good, feeling fresh and free. And now let's go back to our Fancy gun. It's a snack. No step on snack. Hey, remember you yelled at me? I found the person who you were looking for. They were not far away. I got another book for you.
Any luck finding one of those man? No
Today's
kidding.
your lucky day. The elusive part 3.
Geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Alan
Yeah.
always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen.
Sure.
Aside from you, Ms. Parvati. I swear.
It's
I'll do you
Mrs.
proud.
Parvati. We're
I'm
married.
glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Electrocharged surface. Okay, so stealth. So hack and sneak and lockpick are all. Yeah, so we need to up. Adjusted skill value, retrofitted. Oh, so my heavy power armor keeps me from being able to hack and sneak and stealth. Rude. So we can do that a little bit. We're gonna do that a little bit. We're gonna do that a little bit. Cool. Can't do one of these yet. That's fine. Parvati is not leveled up yet. That's fine. Let's use the workbench. Let's repair all equipped. And now let's divert the power. Return to Grace. Grace! I've done exactly what you asked for. Yep, just hanging out here, not
What
really
is it?
doing my job.
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway?
None of these are the actual option. I previously killed all the Marauders, and then it had to organically create Zoe, because then I talked to you, and so she was just standing in an empty town.
Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
Power up.
Good times. Comes now the power. So that's now saying over there, deserters' reputation increased. So, Die Robot is next. Let's see if we can fast travel. Can I fast travel? Yes. Fast travel to the landing pad. We'll take care of this. Maybe we can finish this whole area. If we play our cards right. You did it, didn't
Bring
you?
us honor, soldier.
I found it.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform.
Mm-hmm.
So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile.
Mm-hmm.
So here's a couple bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
I'll take it. Thank you.
Please clap.
Hi, Parvati. Okay. So we've pretty much done everything. No botched missions. Are we missing... We've done the grave matter. So comes now the power. Yeah, let's go divert the power. Maybe I'm wrong. Having trouble. There we go. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought there was more story before we make this choice, but I guess we make the choice and then there's more story. We are going to divert the power. We're going to save the village.
Once we do this, there's no... Hey, mister?
Yeah.
Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you.
Who are you?
Understand what you're about to do?
I wouldn't mind hearing your
I don't think
opinion.
you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once.
Well, I am destroying a town just to have a regulator to get on my ship.
Hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
The deserters are a community. I can't just destroy what they've built.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again.
Mm-hmm.
It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
Well, Reed tells me Edgewater's gonna die without workers and power.
That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
That's right. I forgot about that. I see your point. I think I'm ready to make a decision. Yeah, I mean... I don't know enough about this town, but it didn't look like there was more dialogue options.
Like that, I felt like I had to say something.
I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Yeah, because I feel like... It's a thing where, like, neither are great. See, because here's the thing. Neither option are great. I hate the corporate aspect of the town, but I don't feel like it's the whole town's responsibility to take ownership. Like, more people are in trouble. If I remember correctly, there's something about bodies and zombies, and that's what they're doing. But I feel like if I do the power to Edgewater, it's like validating the corporation. But if I do the power to Botanical Laboratory, it's valuing a smaller number of people. Let's save. I'm not entirely sure which one we want to do, but let's redirect the power to Edgewater. Let's do that. It's more people. Oh. Sorry, guys. Droidicus. That's so funny. Hi, everybody. Hi, I'm the one who killed you all. So sorry. What's going on? How we doing?
One of us want to go see what happened?
I don't know. I was here.
What happened?
Oh boy.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit.
You're not selling me on your point.
Doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Reed needs his people back.
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them.
Okay.
Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility.
I'm just gonna sit here.
Thompson, that I will
I'm willing to
never
deal
return
with
to
Reed
Edgewater.
for you.
I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
What happened to you, Adelaide? All this anger had to come from somewhere.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left.
I walked over that cemetery. I probably walked over your child. I apologize. I'm willing to deal with Reed for you.
Offering to cross Reed off, huh?
Well, maybe
Some
not
sort
that,
of
but
twisted reparation
deal with
for
him.
what you've done? Or are you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together. Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me.
Gross.
And I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years.
That was good information for me to have.
Worker. Don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
Didn't you just finish telling me that the reason you're so angry is because your son died? What happens when you run out of
Edgewater
corpses?
Cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
Okay, thank you. Didn't know that was going on. That's really gross, but that's cool.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead.
You won't survive without power. It's time to go back to
I've been thinking
Edgewater.
about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
So don't do that. Become an engineer.
You know
Parvati
something?
was
I
just
think you're
talking
right.
about you, how much
The
she
town could
misses
use
you and
another
thinks you'd be a
engineer,
great
and
engineer.
I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little
Sure.
workbench and my very own toolbox.
A toolbox.
It's just
High hopes.
Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater and I'm as good as dead to her.
Why is that?
Adelaide hates Edgewater, hates everything Edgewater stands for, hates what that town does to people, what it did to her. We're the nearest she's got to kin. We go back to Edgewater, we may as well have stuck a knife in her heart.
I'm gonna try to talk to Reed into stepping down.
You know where to find me.
I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate it.
Speaking of which, there's nothing left for you
The
here.
matter's been weighing on me. Zoe came back, but I couldn't keep her from slipping out in the first place.
No, and then you just stood there.
Who's to say I could keep marauders from slipping in?
Good point.
I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. I'm loath to admit it, we're gonna have to make our peace with Thompson and hope he takes us back. Listen, we go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back.
I'm gonna go talk to Reed into
Adelaide's not
stepping
gonna
down.
Forgive us. She never talked to us again. Sure, suit yourself. I'll be here.
Cool. So I don't like the psychopaths who are eating corpses, but I also want to tell Reed to get out of town. We need new management. While I'm here, before I totally destroy the town. Aye.
Work your jaw on some music to my ears.
Sell junk. That worked. Wasn't too great. So the Maxwell hammer, it has a knockdown effect, but it's very expensive. Weapon parts. Looking for anything that's crazy good. Sure and straight. Ranged weapon spread and sway is down. That's a really good. That's expensive, but it's really good. But I don't know if I'm going to use anything here. So,
Racer's
okay,
choice.
so...
Brand of choice. Music to my ears.
Yeah, 27% discount. That's pretty great. Shotgun, shock stick. Do I keep the shock stick? It's oh, it's actually as powerful, or almost as powerful. Grenade launcher. I really don't need all of this. Okay, so we're good. Where is the cannery?
You think corporate's ever gonna go?
Cannery. Okay, I did what you asked for, but I also need you to leave your town. What's up, Reed?
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water.
Uh-huh.
I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
I spoke to Adelaide. She won't come back as
Then
long
we
as
are
you're
at an
here.
impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my best for this town.
Your town's a mess,
I have
Reed.
been holding this town together with both hands. You can't just expect me to leave. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Adelaide's people aren't getting sick with the plague.
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
You're not selling me that you're a good leader with the phrase plague's a way of life. Plague's a reality of life, man. Town doesn't eat anything but salt tuna. Of course you're gonna get sick.
You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We are a Spacer's Choice salt tuna cannery. We eat salt tuna here, and only salt tuna.
What exactly are you putting in those
Processed,
cans?
Liquefied, retextured salt tuna rendered in a chemical bath, of course. Well, mostly salt tuna. We've been experiencing a salt tuna shortage, you see. So we've had to improvise.
With?
We've added wood chips, some mushrooms, bit of sand, tossed some canid bits in our processor once. It all tastes like salt tuna in the end.
It seems like that's very keto.
Health is a state of mind, friend. Afflictions in one's body are reflections of afflictions in one's work ethic and attitude. Now listen, I do not know what pretty rhetoric Adelaide has fed you, but plagues are a simple fact of life.
Adelaide's found a way to grow food. She'll come back if you step
Excuse me
down.
for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
She's using human corpses. She's growing her crops with a special fertilizer.
And when you say special fertilizer, you mean what exactly?
Corpses.
Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? That's... Come to think of it, that's a stroke of brilliance. What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery.
You want her help? Step
You're
down.
right. I am being obstinate. If the best thing I can do for this town is to stand down...
Productivity will certainly increase.
Then stand down I shall.
Is there a genuinely good option here? Or are you, like, side with the cannibals, side with the evil corporation?
I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
What are your
A
plans?
couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Why not?
No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
Or become food. Okay. I don't care. You should give me your key card. You won't be needing it.
I'm leaving.
This can't
I've
be
always
easy.
tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
You don't have to do
I
this.
do. Adelaide's found a cure for the plague, and she knows how to tend to crops.
Cool. All right, so I guess I can't get in that without killing you, and I don't want to do that, so... Hey, Parvati.
I think you did the rightest thing you could sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for, even if they don't care much for me.
We'll talk later. I don't think there's a clearly good path. The game revels in the gray areas. Yeah, that's what I got from this first mission the couple times I played it, and I think I did the same thing every time, which is like, I don't want to divert the power to a lot of people. I don't want to ruin a lot of people's lives, but they also live in a shit town, so what do? I remember this game very early kind of teaching me, like, oh, don't approach it the way you would, like, I'm an honorable person in this world. Like, you gotta kind of roll with the vibe. Hey, how are you?
Look at that. The snake.
I talked to Reed.
Back. I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post.
Do I get his hat?
Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to
Out of coffee.
Edgewater.
I need to brew coffee down here is what I need
Tend
to
to
do.
what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
No. I've gained Adelaide's watch. Edgewater's better off with you
Telling
running
me
the
you
place.
did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater. Stranger, you are some kind of twisted.
You're
turn that old cannery
eating
into a garden.
bodies.
Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
I'm over encumbered. Cool. So, stranger in a strange land, return to the unreliable, no botched missions. Well, I think we did it. Not sure if I probably missed like maybe a little baby mission or something somewhere. This is very annoying. We probably missed like a little baby something here and there, but I'm happy with our ability. Ooh, let's now go. Now that we are powerful enough, let's go take out those. I like our chances now against these apes. But just in case. And now they're nowhere to be seen. Really? Doesn't bode well for your camp. All of you died. Video games have made me seriously, like, not think that bandits or marauders are dangerous. Because they are like level 1 enemy in every video game. So I feel like if I ever met like actual marauders, I'd be like, oh, you guys are a pushover. And then they would just kill me immediately.
Is this your ship?
Yep.
Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship. Working on a real engine. Belonging to a proper crew.
Bathing.
I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
You didn't seem happy in Edgewater.
Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no.
No.
But can I come with you?
Really?
I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
You got it.
I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Please clap.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Wow.
Oh, did I have to like actually unlock those? That's hilarious.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain?
Beep, boop, boop.
Do you
I have a
know
regulator.
how to install a power regulator?
I know
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
I'll be back. Oh, I'm so close to leveled up. It is very Firefly. Oh, come on. Faster than that. Let's go.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed the power
operating
regulator.
Within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get out of here. Let's punch it. Very steampunk. Finally getting out of Edgewater. Against all odds, the unreliable takes flight.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Sure.
Ah, there you are. Hail and
Morty!
hearty and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
I feel like a fish stick.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right.
Okay.
You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Sure. Fine.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. Cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time.
Mm-hmm.
I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
I'll put it to good use, I remember.
I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab.
Oh, we'll do that.
Don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Got it. Oh boy. Okay. Phineas's lab, Groundbreaker. Can't go there. We can go to Terra 2. We can go to Scylla. We can go to Monarch. So Groundbreaker is next so that we can get to Monarch, if I remember correctly. So we're on Terra 2. So let's go... We'll head over to Phineas's lab. Welcome to the system map. Here you can see all the planets in the system, as well as some special points of interest that you may have discovered. You can fly your ship to any location that you have unlocked, though some landing bays require special codes and keys before they allow you to land there. Moving between planets is considered extremely dangerous, and all employees are encouraged to remain home or at work.
Back to Phineas's orbital lab.
Made it. Wow, that was fast. Alright, let's go talk to... Got the Shroud. Projects a disguise. Gives you access to restricted areas. Got it. Use my own terminal. I don't really care about all of his messages. Not going to waste all my time reading all of that. But we can acquire the weapons. Is there anything else? Archived, 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 archived. I'm sure there's like something kind of cute about reading through all that, but I'm just like, I don't... Guys, I don't care. Beep, boop. There's no response. A serial number says Sam. Ask Ada about the Sam unit. Full of modified tools. First wrench Dad ever gave me. It's been a friend ever since. You brought your wrench? Okay. Journal. Index of banned literature. Cool. Don't want to pack up my spot too much. Bathroom? Where is everybody? Cool. Okay. That's the SAM unit. See if I can talk to people. Oh, but I've got skill points available.
Remember, items in the hold may shift during takeoffs and landings.
I got it. Hey, Pravati.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am.
You don't think I cook?
Cozy like, ain't it?
Did you learn your trade from your dad?
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
You worked beside your father
Except
your whole
for my
life.
schooling years, I was always beside him. Or tied to him. He used to carry me about in a sling when I was real little. When I got older, he set me to sorting tools and parts while he worked. Later, he taught me simple fixes like busted crate latches.
Reed seemed to have it in for you.
I'm not exactly a model employee. Not like he wanted. The kind that stays quiet and gets the right work done in the right order.
But I do apologize all the time.
It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
But you actually are good at this and you enjoy it.
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow and I've blown another deadline.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
You moved back to Edgewater?
Nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug.
He had been going to therapy, so he knew how to emotionally show his love.
And stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
Did you get much time with him? I'm just going to keep prying.
I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh, look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
What do you think of the ship?
That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
Board certified. Mm-hmm.
Fly-by-wire's pretty normal. Or leastways, that's what I read in the trades. I've never been on a real ship before. Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered.
It's AI. It's something we're all dealing with right now.
Gratified you consider this facsimile convincing. I am at your disposal, Ms. Parvati. You will find the technical schematics in the engineer's locker, though I'm afraid Captain Hawthorne has lost the owner's manual.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches.
Okay.
You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
Break time's over. Where's Bro? I don't know where Bro went. Okay, let's update our stuff. We need to add some more stealth and more tech. Apply. Yes. Now let's add a new perk. Perks available. Requires 5 previous perks, so we're moving on that. Okay, so. Vendor prices, shmeh. Companion kills, shmeh. Fast travel while encumbered, shmeh. Damage while alone, nope. Walk speed, yep. Sprint speed we've already added. Carrying capacity would be good. Tactical time dilation recharge rate would be really good. Ammo stock, Weapon durability, none of that's been an issue. None of that's really been an issue. Base armor rating. Let's do tactical time dilation. And Vicar Max. Let's see what we got for him. So he's got a sawed-off shotgun. But would we also like to give him... Yeah, this is better. Sentry Blade doesn't seem very good. But let's give him maybe grenade launcher? That's pretty good. Make him grenade launcher guy. Perks available. Threat generated, threat generated. Increase your hack skill when he's in the party. Yes, please. Alright, I don't really know yet what we want to do with all this. Because we're not really at a point yet, like, where I'm picking weapons for them, or I have access to weapons that I think are what we need. So let's chill out with that for now. We'll get to there in a minute. But this is great. This was awesome. Thank you for hanging out. We'll play more tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. This was a lot of fun. So take it easy, everybody, and always remember.
I wonder if there's beer on the sun.
Have a good night, everybody.